Hey Solomon, so I just got a chance to take a look at your sheet. This one that you had the question on that you're pretty close on was this Glencoe Street, and yeah, I think yours. I think it's probably around 650 to 700, depending on the comp. But I would not. I'm fine with that 650, but it's going to be probably a bidding war, so we're going to come in a little above asking. So maybe like let's start with this and see what we get. Um, so I didn't check all these. I just kind of went through and see how far we are off list. The ones that were pretty far off, I'm gonna have confidence that you got that one. One that did catch my eye is this Commerce City Olive Street, and surprisingly, you're actually much closer than I thought. I was thinking that the ARV in that area because I sold a flip up there not too long ago. It was around 300, but you're right. It's closer to 340 than 300. But I want to show you something that I would probably dial it back to 330, and here's why. So, and this is something I haven't really shown you, so this is going to take a little experience with this. When you got a whole pile of comps right around your house, that's awesome, right? So you kind of got to figure out which one's the best. Well, one thing I notice is above ground square foot is 600, and then you got the rest is a basement. So the total square foot is 1300. So you got 600 up, 600 down, 672 up, 672 down, right? So you got some basement square footage there. So when you start looking at this 360, you're trying to decide which comp to use out of all these because these are all fixed up. Start looking at the above square footage. So this one's 1400. So this is a ranch. There is no basement. People tend to like those better and they sell for a little bit more. So here you got a little bit of basement. Here is all above ground, and here's all above ground. You got a little bit of basement here. Now look at this house right here. Uh, it's identical to our house right here, right? Square footage, you got two of them. You got one at 330 and 325. So just taking a peek at this, this is a little box house, very similar to our house. And it's very fixed up inside. And it's going to be very similar rehab that we're going to do. So just going back to this olive, we've got a little box house as well. Needs quite a bit of work, right? You can just tell from the outside, really banged up inside. It's probably not going to sell for 266. They got popcorn ceilings. They've got you got to replace trim. I didn't look at the windows. Um, uh, Looks like the windows might work, but you got a pretty rough house here. So when you got something that rough, and you're gonna get better about this as time goes on, you got to do new sheetrock down here. Uh, you're gonna know that this thing's gonna take $80,000. So definitely slide on the lower end of your comps. So on this one, I would probably even go 325. So 325, and that will give, oops, 325, and then that will get us about 228. So anyways, but the rest of them look good, so I'm going to send this back to you if you want to go ahead and send out those offers. I just really encourage you on these offers, just take your time. If you need a checklist, like a step-by-step, and well, you kind of have a checklist, but if you need even more detailed checklist of just making sure that you're sending out, that you're double checking your offers, numbers, that you're double checking, that you're attaching the offer to the email. We've made a few of those mistakes. Not a big deal. Overall, you're doing really well. Um, right now, you're just kind of because you got so much that you're trying to learn at once. You're just going to make these kind of smaller mistakes. But overall, pretty good. And so if you want to go ahead and send out these offers, I'm going to get you onto the email system so you can start checking emails that come in and getting more familiar with that. And we'll really start working away at this week. So well done, and we'll keep going.